Good morning to my Coursera evaluators. This class is beginning to adult ESL learners. A little higher than beginning one, but beginning class. Also, there will be times within the class where the students have to go and do the work. I will just mention that will happen and as they come back, but I want you to be aware of that. All right, to the students, good morning. Today we're going to talk about food, and our objectives are: one, we're going to read things connected with food, such as flyers from the supermarket or a menu in a restaurant. We're going to recognize foods in English. Foods are the same all over the world, but we will recognize the English words and we will write them. We are going to be doing some actual writing. We are going to write on a shopping list, which I will show you shortly, and we're going to write on a restaurant guest check. We'll be doing some grammar. We're doing count and non-count items of food. Count simply being the things you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4 lemons. Things you can't count, such as rice. You can't count that. And there will be grammatical phrases with that. How many lemons are there, plural? How much rice is there? And I will do that. So, as we begin to shop, let me ask you foods from your different countries. As I said, it's the same all over the world. What do you eat? Mexico, what do you eat? Chicken and rice. Cambodia, rice. Russia, potatoes. Argentina, meat and rice. Angola, fish. So again, it's the same, we just have to learn to read it and write it in English. So as we begin to read it, I just want to mention coupons, and you will read coupons. We won't read the coupons. Today we're reading flyers. But I put the word coupon on the board, C-O-U-P-O-N, to get you familiar with it. Also, I have this flyer, which I have Xerox for you. You each have one of these at your desk. And let us try to read this. Let us look for bargains, B-A-R-G-A-I-N, bargains. So what is a bargain on this flyer? Certainly buy one, get one free. Or 2 for $6. If you bought them separately, they would be $3.50 separately. $7 if you bought them separately. 2 for $6, you're saving $1. Also, there's free shipping if you order online for items over $34.99. So those are some of the things you are reading on the flyers. And these flyers are all over in newspapers as you go into supermarkets. Also, I want you to take it from the print media and let's go to the computer. And on the computer, there's an app called Flip, F-L-I-P-P. I want you to get that now. You all have the phones. Take out your phones and let's get Flip on there. Go to Google search, put in Flip, it will come up. And they will be doing this. As it comes up, push Get, G-E-T, then push Install, that will take a minute or so, and then push Open. Do it, and you have it. They did it. Okay, you all have it. Now, add one more thing as we leave the flyer. I want to mention also the containers these foods are in. For example, a box of cereal, a bottle of soda, a jar of peanuts, a box of Doritos, a can of coffee. There's also something called a carton of milk. That's not on the flyer, but I just wanted to mention it. Also, when you go home, where would you put these foods? and I put words on the board such as freezer, refrigerator, and cabinet. So where would you put the ice cream? In the freezer. Where would you put the milk? In the refrigerator, and the Doritos in the cabinet. All right, let us now do some writing. You all have a copy of this shopping list. So I want you now to pick from this pile of food on the table. All different foods are on the table. And I want you to go around and pick some things which you would put on your shopping list. There are 8 of you. There's enough to go through those. Do that now. Pick about 8 items which you would buy and write those English words which are on here on your shopping list. Please do that now. So that is your writing with those words. Now, let's go to a restaurant. We're moving from the supermarket to the restaurant. How many of you like to go out to eat? Everybody, we all do. I found a menu online from a place called Morton's Steakhouse. I want you now to use your smartphones and go to Morton's Steakhouse. Just go to Google search, put in Morton's Steakhouse, and then to dinner menu. And you're going to see things on your computer such as appetizers. Appetizers, something you get before the meal. Look at it, read some of the things you might not recognize, but read what looks familiar and tell me what you would order. Shrimp cocktail, tuna tacos. Look at the soups and salads. What would you order with soups and salads? Perhaps onion soup, perhaps sliced tomato. We're going to skip over the meat section. That's pretty obvious. Go to the seafood. Read me what seafood you would like. Crab cakes, perhaps. Lobster tail, good. Vegetables and potatoes, what would you like from that? Spinach, very healthy. Baked potato, good. And desserts, ice cream, key lime pie. So that is your reading a menu. Now let's go to the restaurant. You're going to go to, we'll call it the Coursera restaurant. And I have here items in another pile for either breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and beverages. So I want you to divide yourself into 4 pairs. 8 people, 4 pairs. In each of those pairs, one will be the waiter or waitress, one will be the customer. The customer will pick from this grouping something for lunch, which you would like. The waiter or waitress will write it. You will pick a beverage, the waiter or waitress will write it. And then you will reverse those roles. So do that now. Good. Finally, with grammar, let's talk about those count and non-count food items. Count again, something which can be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4 lemons. Can't count the rice, I said that before. Can apples be counted? Yes. Can eggs be counted? Yes. I mentioned this before. Can milk be counted? No. So the questions would be asked, how many lemons? How many lemons are there? There are 4. How much milk is in the carton? There is almost a full carton. How many are? How much is? Now let's work on your own now. I want you to choose 3 items from the supermarket group again. And check out the prices with Flip. Take these items, go on to Flip, check out the prices, come back, we will share them and see what's a good buy today on Flip. For homework, we are in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to my evaluators. Across the street, there is something called the Reading Terminal Market. So students, I want you, before you come to class or after you leave class, go to the Reading Terminal Market. Take your phones, your smartphones, and take 5 pictures of meats, vegetables, fruits, sweets. Take those. When you come back, we will discuss, you will tell us about those items, why you took those pictures, and whether they may be a good buy or not. Okay, so that's your work. We have done some. There is some you will bring back tomorrow, and we will continue with this. You've been a very good class. Thank you.